How many of you enjoy receiving a birthday card? I love a card in the mail. You open it up, it's special, not an email, a card. So who here would like to get a birthday card from President Obama? That would be cool. Well, one of President Obama's former teachers received a handwritten note from the president wishing him a happy 80th birthday last year, which is so sweet. And that gentleman was so moved that he is selling the card. It's up to $12,500. The bidding keeps going up and up. So it wasn't the most personal note, you know, it wasn't like, but it was sweet. It was a nice note, the whole thing. But would you say, if you got something like that, would you sell it?
It's like we all have a price, though.
Do we all have a price?
I think, wait, here, do we all have a price?
I don't know. I don't think so.
$12,000, heck yeah. Take a picture of it, frame it, you have it, the memory, sell that thing. Sell it.
The president put that together.
You can't take it with you.
There's a pen signing machine in the White House.
You don't have anything that is so special to you, you wouldn't
I do.
okay, what?
I know. I talk a big talk, but no, I have a memory box. I'm one of those guys. And puts all my birthday cards, everything's in that. And my office at home, I loved Dick Clark. He was like my idol, and I would go to his. He's amazing. I would go to his office and have meetings with him, and his office was so great because it was like a museum, and it had so many memorabilia from the Beatles and everything. And so I kind of do my office like his. So I have everything, and my favorite thing that I have is this framed picture behind me. And my friend Ed Lou, who's an astronaut, and he was supposed to be on the ISS with me when I was going to go to space. And up in space right now is all my clothes, and I had my name tag in Russian and it's in English, and he found it up on the ISS. He ripped it off, floated it in front of Earth, took a picture, and then snuck it back down to Earth and gave it to me. And said, "Look what I found." And so, that's it right there. So that's it, floating in front of Earth.
Wait, that's your name in Russian underneath?
That's my name in Russian underneath, yeah.
So wait, a bunch of your clothes are floating in space right now?
Oh, yeah, all my experiments,
really?
everything's still up there. It went, a couple weeks before me.
Because they send that up before they send you up.
And then a week before my launch is when mine got canceled. Yeah.
So is there a chance you'll ever go up?
Yes, there is a chance.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, wait, are you revealing something now?
I'm not revealing, but I plan to go to space one day before I die. Yes.
Wow. You can go after you die.
Yeah.
You can. If you die, they will shoot you up there.
Exactly.
So you'll get there one way or the other.
Exactly. I'd like to go there before I die.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, whatever works.
Would you ever sell that photo?
That is hard, yes.
But you said...
But take a photo of a
What's
photo.
the price? Yeah, what's the price?
That's what I'm saying. Every morning when he gets his hair combed, I pick the hairs out and I'm saving it so I can sell it online later. So I don't know what the problem is. Anybody want to buy his hair?
Yeah, right. Moving on, it probably comes as no surprise that more and more children are being diagnosed with ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Since the 1970s, actually, the condition has nearly doubled, and scientists have never been able to figure out why. But there is a recent study that suggests that unrealistic expectations on kids by adults could be to blame. That we're putting a lot of pressure on these kids. They're having to spend a lot more time on academics, a lot less time just being kids and playing, and they believe there may be a correlation between that and the increase in cases of ADHD, although there's no proof of causality yet. They can't say that one causes the other. But it's an interesting study.
It's what you see when you have kids, and especially I have a 4-year-old. If a kid is acting out or a hyper kid or whatever, they automatically say, oh my gosh, this kid has, ADHD or ADD, you need to watch. And I've seen with a lot of parents struggling, saying, no, my kid is normal, and they don't want to, then they put them on medication instantly. And it's like, as a parent, sometimes kids are just being kids. It's not necessarily ADHD.
I don't know how
but when do you know when to take that?
It's a risk. But
how do you know when to listen to the person who says to your professional, your doctor says your kid needs medication?
I think as a parent, you should also evaluate your children. I think the reason why the numbers have gone up because they do easily prescribe these medications. I mean, when I was a kid, I'm not saying these kids aren't tough, but when I was a kid, we didn't have all these pills and stuff like that.
Right,
and they would basically wait for you to die to see if anything was wrong with you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, now everybody got this, Timmy got this, and he got that, and all Timmy's thinking about is butterflies, and you think he got some problem, you know what I'm saying?
But what they say is you grow up. Like, what they say, that a kid will grow out of it, and sort of hoping, and, kids do grow up and mature. So the hope is that...
But one of our EPs on this show still has ADD, I guess, and OCD, so he never grew out of it. So We don't know
have-
automatically.
But I mean,
You're
meaning
ADD.
if you don't have it, they're easy to say you have it and you don't. That's what I mean. Like, say
Oh,
your
I
kid has
see.
ADD, and maybe they don't. Maybe they're just a hyperactive
Well, I think
kid.
it's
Right.
too
Just being
easy.
hyper,
Doctors
being a
prescribe
kid.
it way too much. I think what we need to experiment with is in schools, because half the kids are on this medicine anyway. It's the way we teach these kids
Right.
that need this medicine that needs to change.
Well, the old argument has been that it's really done for the teachers, not to bad mouth the teachers, but nobody wants to deal with these kids, so it's easier to medicate them.
And there's only one way
Yeah.
these teachers are teaching. So, take these group of kids that do have ADD, ADHD, and put them in a different class setting where they teach them in a different way.
Right,
where
yeah.
it's more hands-on, that type of stuff. I mean, that's the easy way.
And for me, this goes far beyond ADD and ADHD. I think that as a country, we have a dependency on pills.
Yeah.
And doctors are so quick to not treat the problem.
Exactly.
Right, and whether it's depression as an adult, it's like the first thing they want to do is pull out that prescription pad and write you a prescription as opposed to really treating what the problem is. So it's not just for kids, it's for adults. I know every time I'm at a doctor, I'm like, no, let's find another solution, right? Let's try to figure this out. Because again, it's the easy solution, and they make money
And some
from
people
it,
just
so-
don't have it. You know how many times people somebody told me I was ADD? I ain't ADD.
You know?
Yeah.
Sure about that?
The jury is out.
What was that?
Just kidding. Now, what?
I'm not even going to touch this one. All right. Are you looking for a way to lose some weight? Everybody wants to lose a pound here and there, whatever. All right. The simplest solution, declutter your kitchen. According to a new Cornell study, when we're in a chaotic or cluttered environment, we get stressed out. And when we get stressed out, what do? We eat. We eat wrong stuff. So researchers they did this with women, of course. They placed half the women in a messy kitchen, the other half in a well-organized, cleaned-out kitchen. And the women who were in the messy kitchen ate more cookies than the ones who were in the clean kitchen.
The cookies are laying out on the counter. You're just going to grab them.
Yeah. But are you guys, do you keep clean kitons?
I
Tidy
do.
kitchens?
I get stressed
Don't tell
out.
me you're revealing pictures today or something.
I know.
I'm like, are we showing something today?
I can't. I like it tidy. If there's a dirty dish overnight, I just imagine roaches are on it the next day, so it has to be clean.
Well, I'm not like. First of all, you know you ain't got no damn roaches. But
Everyone in New York, everyone has roaches.
I may have some roaches, but I ain't got no roaches. No, and that's because my cats, I don't know what they be bringing in from the streets. But I love my kitchen. I love for it to get really messy because I love the joy of cleaning stuff. So especially when I'm cooking, I throw everything around. I love having sauce all over. It just, it's like,
it's
oh, look what I've done. It's very
satisfying.
satisfying. And then I go in and I clean everything.
So you
and I
like
feel
splatter.
So
You like
I like
the
splatter.
splatter. Yeah.
And,
No.
Clean
as you go.
Clean as you go. I'm the same way. Clean as you go.
You need to follow the chefs. If you've ever been in a chef's kitchen, a chef that runs his kitchen well is like spotless. That's how I keep my kitchen. Yeah.
But you're a good cook, so there's something
I'm a
to
great cook,
say.
but then I'm messy and I'm also not thin. So, there you go.
Whatever.